We are creating 3 photo montages that are going to be used to illustrate and promote the cultural vision plan for Charlotte-Mecklenburg. This campaign is really the catalyst. This campaign will kick off our next generation in the arts and sciences in Charlotte-Mecklenburg and the whole region going forward.
This series of Arts and Science Council pictures is about showing Charlotte in 2025. It's a vision for the future, and it is full of artists. And what made this project so great is we had 75 slots to fill for models. And over the last couple of days, we've had people from the symphony, people that are singers and dancers and musicians and all sorts of fun, creative folks. And so it's every 10 minutes, I'm meeting another awesome person.
This photo shoot is part of the rollout of the cultural vision plan. And one of the things that we learned in that was, people want to have arts where they live. People want real innovation. They don't want just the same thing over and over again. They really want to be challenged. I woke up this morning and came here not really knowing what this process was going to be like, but it really is sort of the living embodiment of what we saw in the vision plan. I mean, we've got people coming from all walks of life, doing things that they would never normally do on a Saturday afternoon. That kind of whimsy sort of shakes us all out of our normal, regular pattern, and it makes us more creative, and it makes us more fresh, and it makes us really enjoy our communities.
This project started with some initial presentations we gave to the Arts and Science Council, one of which was an image in the style of the surrealist painter Rene Magritte. From that, we kind of expanded, and working with Sean Busher, he always has ideas, more. So we took the surrealist idea and spread it across 3 images that involved all sorts of crazy tangential characters that were all part of this bigger mosaic of arts, science, and history. And through these images, we do want to show this welcoming, open, crazy, colorful environment where everyone's welcome and you can come as you are.
So we got the original concept from ASC, and it was dinosaurs, and there's people in bowler hats and crazy telescopes, and then Sean and I talked, and we just started figuring out what is all this stuff going to look like? How's it all going to fit together into an image? One thing that we do more and more lately is we do CGI comps. So we'll put things together in 3D space. For a project like this where there's so many elements, there's so many different moving parts, it's really helpful both for figuring out your ideas in the frame, and then also when you get to compositing, figuring out how all that stuff is supposed to fit inside of a proper 3D space.
Something as creative and conceptual as this, with so much happening all at the same time, that kind of project doesn't come along every day. And so when we sat down to work on these images, we really wanted to make sure that you get the impression that you can go anywhere in Charlotte and run into arts wherever you go.
Working for an end client with such a deep appreciation for the arts is really rewarding on a project like this. It's not only a client that understands, it's not only a client that has good ideas, good concepts from the beginning, it's also cool just being able to do something to further the art community of Charlotte.
When people are looking at these images, we want them to spend some time with what they're looking at, and to pay attention to all the details, all the things in the corners, all the, not just the principals in the front, but everyone in the background, because everyone has an interesting story, and all is part of this sort of mosaic or canvas of artistic and historic life in Charlotte and all the possibilities that it offers. So we really want this to be just a huge collage of possibilities and inspirational images of all the people who are making our cultural community so interesting and so dynamic.
The important thing about this entire campaign is taking away how important art, science, and history is to our community on so many different levels.
Culture is in a neighborhood. Culture's everywhere around us, and we're all part of it. And everyone's invited and welcome to experience it together.